All right, guys, welcome back here to the channel. We've got two key dates coming up in July. I wanted to talk about each of them and really talk about the macro here, where we are with Ethereum. A lot of this stems from Ethereum ETFs. We also have a really big event coming up in the middle of July that I think could help spark a certain sector rally within the cryptocurrency market. So a lot to dive into here in this video. As always, none of this is financial advice. We're just here to bring you up to speed on all the information, give you guys more tools in your toolbox to make better decisions in the space. So if you're down for that, make sure you go down in the bottom of this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any content we put out right here. So I actually want to start over on the top gainers right now over here on CoinMarketCap, because a lot of this has to do with what we want to talk about in this video. So we've got Fetch AI and SingularityNet both up here at the top as some top movers and shakers right here in the last 24 hours. Fetch is up 22%, SingularityNet up 21%. Also, Brett, a crypto we've been talking about for a really long time, biggest token over on the base chain, which is a layer 2 to Ethereum. And then we've got Ethereum Name Service and Pendle. Ethereum Name Service, a big play, obviously, for Ethereum, and also Pendle, a big play in the RWA space. So what does all of this have in common? Why are all these things at the top right now? Well, I think I can help make sense of this, and that's what we're going to do here in the video. So let's start with Fetch and Singularity. They're up top here, and the reason why I think has a lot to do with this whole ASI movement, the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance that's forming between three cryptos that are merging into one. That is AGIX, Fetch, and Ocean Protocol. They're all coming together to form an alliance very soon. And the Artificial Superintelligence ASI token is set to be listed on Binance ahead of July 15th merger of the three tokens. So this is going to be really interesting to watch this play out. The ASI token merger of three protocols, as we mentioned, Fetch, SingularityNet, and Ocean Protocol. The full merge is scheduled for July 15th. Binance is set to start ASI token trading on July 5th. And these three have been down a little bit with the overall market pullback, but I'm still extremely bullish on this merge and extremely bullish on the entire AI crypto narrative. I know a lot of people, have been launching AI tokens that have not hit. And that's what happens. A lot of times when a narrative takes off, everybody tries to do it, right? Think about what happened with the E-News back in 2021, and everybody tried to duplicate what Shiba Inu did. And a lot of those were just pretenders. Well, there's a lot of that happening in the AI crypto space, but there are also some real deal AI crypto projects, and the actual merge of AI and blockchain is real, and I don't think it's going to stop. I think it's only going to get bigger, and I think this is going to be a really big player. Should be a top 25 crypto when this merge happens. This is going to be one we're going to be watching. So again, that's that July 15th date to keep our eye on. That's why it's in the title of this video. Now, as you'll also see, I've got another date up there, July 2nd, and I want to get into that a little bit. And I think it's the reason why we're seeing some Ethereum-based cryptos moving. Guys, and here's Lido DAO. Here's another one. This is liquid staking on Ethereum, up 17%. Here's Pepe, the second largest ERC20 token, moving like crazy right now, up 14%. And I think there's a real clear reason why. Now, we got news yesterday right here. Ethereum 2.0 case closed by the SEC. Major win for developers. So essentially, the case is closed on the idea that Ethereum could be labeled a security after their move from proof of work to proof of stake. A lot of people were still nervous about this in terms of, well, okay, we see the benefit. We see the value here from the move of proof to work to proof of stake as a developer or as an investor, but does regulation and the people who govern these regulatory bodies, are they okay with this? And there was a lot of FUD around this move from the regulation standpoint. Now, we have also had Ethereum ETFs basically getting closer and closer to launching, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. But in addition to that, this news came out that really solidifies Ethereum, in my opinion, as a legitimate asset moving forward. Bitcoin and Ethereum together make up 70% of the overall cryptocurrency market. And because of that, and now with a Bitcoin ETF already out and Ethereum ETF on the horizon, I am looking at both of these assets, again, which make up 70% of the market, as kind of bulletproof assets when it comes to crypto and the crypto space. And if we're looking at two cryptos that I personally would be buying and holding for the long term, like we do with, let's say Apple stock or Amazon stock or Tesla, if we found those early, we wouldn't be looking to sell those anytime soon. That's where I look at Bitcoin and Ethereum as very much different than anything else in the space, because there are a lot of speculative assets out there. Everything else is pretty much speculative. We don't know who the real winners will be in the end, but I think we're getting to this point where we can fairly say, Bitcoin and Ethereum are here to stay, right? Now, in saying all of that, we mentioned the U.S. SEC has permanently suspended its investigation into Ethereum. That's huge. ETH ETF trading will start within the next 3 weeks, this post says. We'll talk about that July 2nd date. This will be the beginning of the biggest crypto alt season. This is the narrative that's going on right now. Here's how you could make millions from it. Find high beta ETH play. With the Ethereum ETF going live, Ethereum ecosystems tokens will pump. I agree with this, but not every token will pump the same. Look at the charts from January to March. Find those tokens that pump big when ETH rallied. Accumulate, more of those tokens as they'll go parabolic. One of those tokens I really like is Pepe. Another, I guess lower cap one or lower cap play that I really like. This is Bobo on Ethereum, and these are more like meme coin plays, but bigger meme coin plays. And then Kendu. I was looking at Kendu here on the 4-hour chart, guys. It's finally, I think, finding a floor here. You could see we're kind of stabilizing here the last 2 days. This is the 4-hour chart, which is really bullish in my opinion. I think we're gearing up for a really big push when it comes to Ethereum and the ecosystem. So I agree with a lot of what's being said here. It says, don't diversify much, meaning don't diversify too much. Find your high conviction plays if it is within the Ethereum ecosystem and you share similar sentiments here. Diversification, it says, is a good thing, but not for those who have $5,000 to $10,000 portfolios, right? You want to have enough in a high conviction play to where if you're right, you actually reap the rewards, right? If you're too spread and you have, 1 or 2 out of your 10 that really boom, you're going to be frustrated that you spread your crypto out a little bit too much, your assets out a little too much, and you got 8 other cryptos that maybe slightly up, slightly down. You're like, man, I wish I had that capital in my highest conviction play over here, or at least some of it, and I would have saw more gain. So I agree with this point as well. And then it says here, dump dino coins. Basically, these coins that you have in your portfolio that haven't done much in a while, especially if you're, sitting there relatively break-even point, even if you're down a little bit, it's not always bad to take a loss, especially if you have the idea that, hey, I think I can get out ahead of something here, and I have really high conviction in this thing over here. You don't want to get in the habit of over trading, but some of those cryptos that just haven't simply moved for a while, maybe it is a good time to flush those down the drain, move on, right? Move on and go somewhere else. So I do agree with that point too. Now, this is what people are excited about as it relates to July 2nd and why I put it in the title of this video and why I think July is going to be very interesting. So we started with the whole AI narrative. We've got NVIDIA becoming the largest company in the world by market cap. I think that only helps, bring some of that into crypto. But this is probably even the bigger point, right? We're waiting for Ethereum ETFs to officially go live and trading to start. So this is an update from Eric Balkunis, who works over at Bloomberg. He was on the ground floor of the Bitcoin ETF, and he's on the ground floor of the Ethereum ETF as well. He says, update, we are moving up our over-under date for the launch of spot Ethereum ETFs to July 2nd. Hearing the staff sent issuers comment on S1s today. If you're not familiar with S1s are, it's just, fancy paperwork that they all have to file in order for these things to actually be tradable. It's just all that, back end stuff. And they're pretty light, nothing major. It says asking for them back in a week. Decent chance they work to declare them effective the next week, and it gets off their plate right before holiday weekend. Okay, which of course July 4th, if you're somebody who tracks that, or if you're somebody in the United States. Anything is possible, he says, but this is our best guess as of now. Now, he could update this, but makes a lot of sense. This is the news that we have at least at our disposal now. So it could be lining up for a really interesting July. If these were to go live to kick off July, and then we have, the big merge happening within the AI space, slowly but surely, I think we're igniting the altcoin market, right? I'm in the camp where once Ethereum ETFs go live and Ethereum is legitimized and treated as it should have been for a really long time, and not a security and as a commodity like Bitcoin is, look out, because that's what we've been waiting for. The reason why we've seen so much capital flow into Bitcoin and not so much into altcoins is simply because there's a Bitcoin ETF now. There's more regulatory clarity around Bitcoin, and the big, deep pockets of the institutions feel comfortable investing in Bitcoin compared to anything else. That's it, right? But once Ethereum has what Bitcoin has that, check mark of approval, if you will, that's when I think this entire market could be unleashed, and we could really see the bull run really start to take form. And of course, we have a huge election coming up, which is also really interesting. It's going to be really, really compelling to watch this play out from now until November. We've seen both candidates talk about crypto now. This is an election where crypto is actually a real hot button topic for the first time ever. It's absolutely insane. We've watched it happen in real time. Back in 2020, it wasn't even on the radar. Like, nobody even talked about it. Now there has been a ton of discussions about it. In fact, I would be shocked. I know the upcoming debate is coming right around the corner. I would be shocked if crypto and blockchain and the future of money somewhere in there isn't asked within the debates. I'm telling you, I think it's going to happen, because you've even seen Biden talk about it now in a more favorable light. Why? Because Trump has been so pro-Bitcoin and so pro-crypto, where Biden feels as if he could lose votes to people who are one-issue voters, which, by the way, most people are in the United States one-issue voters, right? Whether it's, abortion or gun laws. And now crypto, blockchain, self-custody, being your own bank, having control of your own finances, CBDC, central bank digital currency. There's a lot here that is now being discussed by the powers that be. And I think that's an overall win for the market at large. So a lot happening right now, guys. Just wanted to share my insights and my thoughts. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. Before we do go here, if you haven't hit the like button, definitely do that. But also check out all my links down below. I've got an unbelievable trading indicator right now that we launched last August. It is really, really simple and easy to use. A little over $1 a day will get you started. It is a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're serious about crypto, you're serious about trading, you want to level up your performance, you want to level up your game, links are down below to XT Algo. I went to the very, very best to have this thing built, and I promise you, this thing will level up your trading techniques. It's just going to give you a way better chance to have the best entry and exit points. And again, if you don't think so after 30 days, that's fine. Cancel. We'll refund you all your money, but I'll be shocked if you don't love it within 30 days of using this product. Links down below to XT Algo. And then also, if you're interested in leverage trading, I know that's not for everybody, but more risk-adverse folks may be. I've got my link to Margex. They're one of the main main sponsors of the channel. They help us do this full time. They help us, obviously, not have to do anything else but focus on this every single day. So shout out to Margex. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, when you sign on using my code down below, you're going to get a 20% sign-on bonus that'll help you jumpstart your leverage trading journey with Margex. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.